Hey, hey. Just hopping into the chat. Alright, I'll be back in like a minute. Okay. Come on, go back to the main screen. So, and again, apologies if, oh, let me turn the light on. Hold on. There we go. How's that? Oh, that looks terrible. How's that? Okay, that's better. Apologies if you hear my air conditioner running. It is obscenely hot. It is, hey, maybe we should do something about climate change degrees outside. And, yeah, it was so hot today that when I was at the gym today, it was hot in there in a way that one of my wireless earbuds actually slid out of my ear because I was sweating that much. Yeah. So, we're back with Super Castlevania, which we streamed a while ago, but the audio got all screwed up, so we're gonna do it again. Because we're going to do a podcast about this soon-ish. Okay, so jump, whip, item. Jump, whip, item. Okay. How do I go back? So we're gonna redo this, because, can I help you? Hold on. The kitty is singing the food song. Alright, for real now. We'll edit out the first few minutes of this. Okay, so, Castlevania 4. This was a release game, more or less on the Super Nintendo. I did not get it at Christmas, but one of my friends did. So I played it a lot with him. And I eventually did. But I remember Christmas Day, somewhere around, like, I don't know, lunchtime maybe, I went over to his house to see the games that he'd gotten, because he'd gotten a couple of games that I had not, which included this one, and I think he got F-Zero as well. I think we talked about this on an episode, so I have a note of it, but... Hey, Steph! I think he got F-Zero as well, and, oh god, this music is so good. I definitely wanted to check those games out. And this whole thing here, where you can go through the doors, was a totally new... That was a new thing that they wanted to... And we see it in Super Mario World as well. That was new tech, and they wanted to show it off. There's actually a lot of stuff in this game that is really showing off, fancy for heading into 1992, gaming tech. Such as this. That was kind of a new thing. And the later stages where the screen turns a lot. That was a thing in, a whole bunch of games back then. In that first batch of games. Most notably, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, F-Zero. We streamed F-Zero last week for a little while, because our Contra stream didn't, let's say, go well. So I was like, alright, well, what else we got on here that we could play? And so we played F-Zero for a little bit. Yeah, this game is a phenomenal soundtrack. As do most Castlevania games. And this was another thing, being able to do this. Which immediately comes into play. You gotta be able to hop across. And then hop across. And so we're back in this game, because this game is vaguely... Oh, Sarah just started hosting. Thank you, Sarah. This game is vaguely a remake of the first game. So we're back with Simon Belmont after hanging out with his grandfather, I guess, Trevor, a couple of generations before. And Sypha and Grant. We're now back to Simon. And I was kind of bummed by that, just kind of generally, because Captain N, the Game Master's portrayal of Simon Belmont as this kind of vapid... I don't even know what the word for it is. Not like what... badass vampire hunter that I had always imagined him. Come on, come down. To be. Yeah, this game, Steph saying that it does has a good soundtrack. Yeah, it really does, as most Castlevania games do. One of the things I did over the summer, and I have no idea when this will actually come out, but I put together, I didn't script it or anything, but I put together 2 outlines for, actually a couple of them, for mixtapes episodes of kind of the best of Castlevania games. And let me see if I can remember how I did it off the top of my head. I think it was 1 through 3 and Super Castlevania. And then the second one was like Dracula X, Rondo of Blood, Symphony of the Night, Bloodlines. Maybe Bloodlines was on the first one too. I can't remember. Yo, another new cool thing was stuff in the background, like those horses there just kind of chilling. Oh! Yeah, you gotta get off those things real quick. I forget though, like, I might have put Bloodlines the first one. Bloodlines is a game that has a pretty underrated soundtrack. We'll have to stream that at some point. Whoa, what the, that was weird. I kind of randomly moved forward there. I could really use some wall meat right about now. And there's some wall meat. Got him. And when we did our first stream, we got really far. And now you might recognize this music as our segue change music for a while on the podcast after the mailbag portion. It was the between stage theme from Super Castlevania. And our one in the summer was from Rondo of Blood. This is a really good track too. Oh, right, R. Okay, got it. There we go. Those grass guys that come running at you, they look really cool in HD. They were always really hard to see, like on a CRT. That was always a tough one. But yeah, so I did 2 mixes of Castlevania music. Just kind of as a, you know, rainy day podcast, if we ever need it. I also did a Mega Man one of the best of Mega Man 1 through 6. And we'll use those at some point. That was just kind of something I was working on. Yeah, these guys right there. On a little TV, they were hard to see. Oh crap, I'm almost dead. Oh, I am dead. Jeez. Yeah, this level's kind of hard. There we go. Now can I jump up there? No. But those podcasts will go out, I don't know, someday. The other big thing I worked on this summer, and I'm like, about halfway through it, I still got to do some stuff on it, is we're going to be coming up on the podcast in December. We're going to hit episode 50. And what we're going to do is do a 50th episode kind of, I don't know, spectacular, I guess, where we kind of go back through. So I've been pulling excerpts from different episodes. I'm on like 20 or something like that. And there's some pretty good stuff to highlight, for sure. I can't believe we're almost to 50. The other podcast I did in the OOs got it was exactly 50. And so we've done that in a couple of years. And we're mostly on time getting episodes out these days. Alright, I feel like that's probably wall meat down there, so let me try. Wall meat and a boomerang. Very nice. And you know, another Castlevania game that has a really good soundtrack that we did an episode of the podcast a couple months ago on was Castlevania Chronicles. That's another really good one. There we go. And that's not the end of it. That was just kind of a, you know, mid-level. And this is, of course, where, as I always do on the podcast when we cover a Castlevania game, I talk about how It would be really good if there were a Castlevania collection in the same vein as the Mega Man collections and Sega collection and all these different collections that are coming out now. I think people would be really into it. And actually, I kind of... Oh, it was talked about on a podcast I listened to, but maybe that's a thing, potentially. But you could do, like, 1 through 3, this game, Dracula X, or Rondo, some combination of those. I bet they'd probably do the PSP port of Rondo. You know, Symphony of the Night. If you really want to get hardcore, you could do Dracula X, Bloodlines. I'd like to see the Game Boy games, because the second one's pretty good. And then the Game Boy Advance games like Aria of Sorrow. I mean, you could do 3 or 4 of those collections. You could just keep pumping those out. In the same way that, you know, there's now a 3rd Mega Man collection. They just put out the Mega Man X games, which I don't like. We streamed the first Mega Man X game. What was that? That was earlier this month. That was the first... Yeah, it was like the first week of this month. We're gonna have one more Mega Man podcast. We're gonna do 6. I decided we're not gonna do a podcast for 1. Because I don't really have that much to say about 1 that I didn't say on the eps about, basically about 2 and 3. You know, it'd be a lot of, you know, real retread. Ah, crap. Whoa. We just got 4 new viewers. We just went from 360 to 364 really quick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, all they gotta do is pop in for a second just to get counted as a viewer. Yeah, so this is a little more complicated here. Yeah, so we got Mega Man 6. And then we're gonna do... Actually, we are gonna do one more Mega Man after that. We're gonna do an episode about Mega Man 10, which is going to be a patron exclusive on Patreon. And what I'm gonna start doing to try to get some people on the Patreon is some exclusive content where I do episodes about newer kind of retro style games, I guess is the best way to describe it. So Mega Man 10, which came out in 2011, I think, something like that. And then, isn't there something over here? I'd like to do Bloodstained, because we did 2 very nice streams of that. Man, that game's so good. I picked that up the other night. I was waiting for what was I doing? I was waiting for Triple Mania to start on Twitch on Saturday, so I just kind of picked up my Switch and just started playing Bloodstained again and got like 3 or 4 levels in. But I'd like to do, and just like, you know, like once in a while, you know, if we can get some patrons on there, you know, I'll do, I don't know, like once a month, just do kind of like a bonus episode almost, where I kind of cover, you know, I'd love to cover some of these more, you know, retro style modern games, like, you know, Octopath Traveler would be another one. I Am Setsuna would be one for sure. That new Gauntlet that we stream, well, I guess it's a couple of years old at this point, but that new-ish Gauntlet, I'd love to do that too, because that was really cool. Like the newer River City Ransom games, which are pretty cool. I never finished that one on the 3DS, though. Even a running water in the background, it just looks cool. And back then, hold on a second, it especially looked very cool. Could really use some wall meat right about now. Ooh. Alright, this is tough. Jump, jump, jump. Got it. Yeah, even that, like being able to go behind the water like that. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of, I think I'm going to update our Patreon goals to do something like that. And what I think I'll do is do a couple episodes and just kind of put them out on the free feed. And then kind of take it from there if people are interested. I mean, that's one of the big things that you get from, you know, if you're a patron. And higher quality audio. Oh yeah, wasn't this the level that we had a really hard time with? If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, that fucking eyeball, right. Yeah, I remember this. Just wait, wait, wait. Go. 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 Eyeball. Got it. Whoa, let's slow down. Wall meat, wall meat, wall meat. No, I couldn't get the wall meat. Wall meat in this game is, you know, from candles. It's not really wall meat anymore. I have one hit bar. And I made it. Nice. Wow. Not bad. Okay, one of these falls off. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Oh, wait. I can't get up now. Yeah. I gotta die. I screwed that up. Ooh. Almost fell. Alright, let's just go. One thing that is really great in this game, if you do backtrack, it doesn't bring enemies back. Like it does in previous games, which can be extremely frustrating. Oh! Does it go? Oh, we gotta go all the way back. Jeez. I mean, this is just kind of a supplemental stream from what we've previously done. In fact, I have that save state, so we could go up to that level if we really want to. I think we're in 6. Because remember, we got stuck in that one, like, there was like that, that one double jump that we couldn't do, and then I finally got it. It took like half an hour. That's something I don't remember being so hard like that. Yeah, here's the secret passage. Yeah, here we go. See, that enemy resets because you go all the way off the screen, like, for real. Not like in a lot of NES games. That if you vaguely go backwards. And that's how you end up with a whole ton of enemies on the screen. You know, we've seen that in, a bunch of games. And then everything goes all, glitchy. Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't that bridge go down? I was gonna say, I feel like it eventually did. And it turned out I was right. So, 38 minutes, we're at 10:10. So, what we're gonna do moving forward, I think, is move our streams a bit later in the night. It just, now that school's back, I think it's just gonna be easier for me. Hold on, I gotta move this and then move this up. Okay, that's better. My knee was an ankle were getting bent sideways. My right ankle's really sore because I kind of slipped on the treadmill at the gym tonight. It's really sore. But apparently my gym is getting new treadmills tomorrow, so we'll see. But I think it's gonna be 9:30 to 11. Which kind of fits with what a lot of other people stream later. Sarah streams later. A bunch of people that I follow stream later on. So it kind of makes sense to do that. There we go. We got through that. It's just easier for me to basically get everything else that I need to get done for the day done, and then come on. Actually, wasn't playing anything. Actually, no, I was playing FIFA earlier, actually. I'm trying to wrap up the role-playing thing in it. I forget what it's called. But they have like a quest mode, essentially, where you play as a young footballer who kind of gets a little too much too quickly, and his name's Alex Hunter. And you play as him as he kind of maneuvers his way through his soccer career. And it's essentially like it's like a BioWare game, basically. Like you have like conversation choices and all, like in Mass Effect or whatever. Yes, wall meat. Okay, I'm sick of you. Oh! As we can see by, you know, the new people that are stopping by, there's like a, you know, there's a different audience at this time of night, too. Which is cool. And I've been hopping on once in a while on the weekend lately, too. A couple weeks ago, I streamed on both, it was both Saturday and Sunday. Alright, let's see if I can do this again, like I did last time. Alright, this is frustrating. I just got retweeted by somebody with a lot of followers, so, rip my mentions. But I'm every so often streaming on the weekend. I streamed Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I actually got really far into Sonic 2. I was right at the end, and then I just kind of got stuck. That game gets kind of weird at the end. And I'm not really using save states because, you know, this is a pretty casual stream, so. Ooh. Like, last time we were, like, straight up trying to beat the game. Yeah, once you get over here, you're alright. This right here is really frustrating, like trying to get it on the whip. And it's really easy to like drop to just kind of have your thumb drop off the button. Ooh, like that. Yeah, it's really easy for that to happen. Alright, we're back where we were. Oh, whoops. There we go. Whoa! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah. Crap. This is with the crows. Ooh, almost fell off. Oh, oh, that was cool. Just kind of jumped up the stairs, I guess. Alright, got it. Delicious wall meat. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, I am gonna jump all the way over here. Let's see what you do. Whoa, mega slow down. I gotta get slightly closer. There we go. Alright, we got it. I wonder how many people made this jump and, like, crashed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Crap. Okay. No! Oh! Shoot. Okay, last time this took like 20 tries before we did it. No! Not cool. You have to, like, perfectly hit the jump. Yeah. This is a pain. Alright, we'll try to go through a couple more times, and then maybe we'll wrap it up. Oh, we can go ahead to that save spot. Yeah, I'd love to finish this game. I haven't beaten this game in, I was in grad school, I think. I did a summer, my first summer in grad school, I replayed a whole bunch of Final Fantasy games. Basically any ones I could get my hands on. No, see, this jump here in 4-1 is just... Yeah, because you hit it, and you kind of kneel down. And there's got to be something... There's got to be a way... I'm sure if we look this up... Like that! Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Can you go back down? Yeah, you can. Oh. Yeah, yeah, let's go to the other save state. Yeah, level 62. Yeah, my first semester of grad school, I played through a bunch of Final Fantasy games, because after I took the one class I took, my kind of partner in crime, she left the area for the rest of the summer. She'd had a family member die, and then ended up staying with family where she was from. And so, I ended up just kind of, you know, because I was teaching already, so I wasn't working. And so I just kind of hung out, and I went through Final Fantasy 7, 9, Tactics, 1, and maybe something else too. I can't remember. But I just kind of hung out, and like, I wake up in the morning, go for a run, and then, oh man, this sucks right here. And then the second summer, I took a class really early in the summer, and then was just kind of hanging out again the rest of the summer. And I replayed a whole ton of like every Castlevania game I could get a hold of. So, like, 1 through 3, Super Castlevania, Dracula X, Rondo. Okay, where'd that other one go? There we go. Got her. You know, whatever I could play. I would just kind of play for a couple hours every day. And again, just kind of, go out for a run in the morning, and then just kind of hang out. Ah, thank you. Delicious wall meat. Whoa, a lot of slowdown. And these stupid damn things. Oh, you can kill them, right? And then there was no third, because I finished grad school, but that summer after I finished, before I started, working at the college, that wasn't, oh, crap. That wasn't until, August, so, where does this take me back to? Oh, back here. Okay, well, let's go back to 6-2. That was a summer I got a PS3. So... I was playing a lot of modern games, actually. And now the PS3 is this, like, friggin' retro gaming, machine. For, especially for old PS games. It has so much stuff on it. I have so many games on the PS1. I got like 20 of them that will, one day will be stream, podcast. Suikoden 2 is really only the beginning of that. There's a whole ton of them I want to do. Wild Arms and Grandia. Although Grandia's getting reissued. Grandia 1 and 2 are getting reissued on the Switch. So we'll see. Oh! Oh, that's another one where you can... Oh, crap. Wild Arms. All the various Final Fantasy reissues on the PS1. No! Aw, crap. I hate these jumps. Oh, this is so frustrating. Oh, ah. You gotta really react to those guys quick. Alright, we're gonna save. Yeah! We're gonna save again. Oh, crap. I was gonna say, can you just, like, attack me and get it over with? Ooh, wall meat. Thank you. It's a little thing, but this game does a really good job with staircases when you're going down them, to make sure that you actually go down them and don't fall off, which was a problem in Castlevania 3, mostly. Thank you, wall meat. I apologize for the constant water breaks, but it's still hot. Actually, it must be cooling off a little bit outside, because it's finally cooling off in here. No matter how much... It's so hot that no matter what you run the air at, it's still, like, kind of warm. I'm up on the 3rd floor in my building, so it's definitely hot up here in the summer. But what'll be good in the winter is it'll be nice and toasty, because everybody's heat will rise. That's how it was where I used to live. Last winter, I didn't really have to run my heat that much, because the person below me ran theirs really high. trying to remember what those when I got the PS3, what games I played a lot. Oh, well, I guess Valkyria Chronicles was actually one of them. Oh my god, this is so hard. Alright, we'll play these 2 lives and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, Valkyria Chronicles was one of them because I'd been told that it was really good. Mass Effect 2 and 3. Well, 3 was a little later, but... Okay, this is ridiculous. There, yes, thank you. Oh. Ah, thank you, Wall Meat. In fact. Let's save. Yeah, this is a boss battle, right? I think this is Grim Reaper. Oh no, it's... Okay, it's these people. Right, got it. Excellent. We beat stage 6. We're getting there. Dracula's Castle's right up top. Yeah, but Valkyria Chronicles, Mass Effect 2. Those were definitely the first couple of PS3 games I played. Dragon Age, Inquisition was another one. That's a game we should, at some point... Actually, all those games. I mean, we did Valkyria Chronicles. We did a quick little stream of that, but... I'd love to do, Dragon Age Inquisition... Or not Dragon Age Inquisition. No, I mean, Dragon Age Origins. I do not want to stream Dragon Age Inquisition. That game is kind of crappy. But I'd love to do Origins and Dragon Age 2 with Merle, my favorite lesbian elf witch, blood magic user. And, you know, Mass Effect also. I hooked up Mass Effect with my my capture device for the PS3, and I wasn't getting sound off of it, so I'd have to play around with it. But yeah, I'd love to do a Mass Effect, just like for like a month or two, just be like, screw it, all we're playing is Mass Effect. That's a good another series that could use a nice new collection. There is a collection on the PS3 of 1, 2, 3, but it's just a collection. Like, it's not. I don't think it's really I don't think there's really much to it. I own it. But that could really use a on the PS4. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, crap. Ah! Oh, okay. You gotta time these jumps really well. Oh, shit. Yeah, we'll definitely come back. We'll come back to this game at some point. Because I'd like to finish it. I was actually telling a coworker today about how proud I was that I beat Alien Storm and Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage 2? Oh! I didn't mean to jump like that. But yeah, I was talking about how he's a big Genesis player back in the day. And so I was talking about how we beat them. So, alright, this was cool. We made some progress, so let's save. And, we'll come back to this at some point. So, couple things. As always, giraffefeels.net is the place to go for the podcast. Giraffe Feels Pod for Twitch, Twitter, Patreon. Just search for us on YouTube, because YouTube gives, I don't know, their username thing is weird. Just if you search for, I've tagged all our videos on there. There are now 60, I think today was 66 streams that are now uploaded. And there's more coming almost every day. I'm gonna be until we catch up. We're probably about probably about 20 before we're caught up completely. So we're getting there. And I'm trying to upload one a day because it takes a little while to upload. So what else to say? Streaming schedule. Upcoming Friday, we'll be streaming Octopath Traveler. Or maybe Mega Man 10. I'm honestly not sure yet. We'll see. Whichever one I feel like playing. That'll be sometime in the afternoon. Basically just whenever I get home from work. On the weekend, maybe we'll stream. Maybe not. We'll see. Then Monday we'll be back to Suikoden 2. And then Wednesday is Wednesday we're back to retro games, and it is the first Monday of the month, which means Mega Man Castlevania games. So actually maybe we'll do Mega Man 10 that night. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But Mega Man 10's really cool. I'm having a real fun time with that one. It's probably the best one since, like, I don't know, 3 or 4. So yeah, that'll be the schedule for now. New podcast out on the 1st, although if it comes out on the 2nd, don't be surprised. It's it's recorded, but I didn't get a chance to edit it yet. It's actually still sitting. Audacity's been sitting open for like 3 days, and I just haven't had a chance with the new semester to go through it. And it needs some. I kind of screwed up a couple parts, and it took me a couple takes to do a couple parts, so it needs some. It needs some pretty decent editing. And that'll be out on Deadly Towers, and then on 9/15. I'm honestly not sure what we're gonna do. It's either gonna be Mega Man 6 or Alien Storm. I'm kind of racing against the clock to get an Alien Storm script done, because I'd like to. We've done a bunch of Mega Man games lately, so I'd like to vary. I'd like to vary it a little bit and just let that Mega Man 6 script sit for, a while. But I'm trying to get the Alien Storm one done. I'm at like 600 words, I think, so far, and it's probably going to be about 2,000. So any longer than 2,000, I usually feel like is going to be a pretty nice, solid, long episode, like 15, 20 minutes at least. So I'm kind of racing to get that done as soon as possible. And then in October, it'll be this game and Resident Evil. And I started doing our Resident Evil. That's like halfway done. So, yeah. So that's about it. All right, excellent. Thank you, Steph, as always, for dropping by. Thank you, new people, for dropping by. And there were a couple of people that were just kind of... We had like 3 or 4 viewers that were just kind of hanging out for a while, and then eventually they hopped off, which is cool. And thank you, Sarah, for hosting, as always. I think she's actually away right now, but yeah, cool. So we'll be back on Friday with either Octopath Traveler or Mega Man 10. It'll be a surprise. Okay, talk soon.